Good day everyone, welcome to another episode on the WorldCraft server. My name is 134 and I hope you have a good time today. The skyline of our market district is looking pretty amazing right now with all of these buildings now cropping up, now building up, and we have that building over there, we have this building over here, now rising up as well. Our G1 Park Tower is now looking less and less lonely as more buildings pop up in our market district. Well, the first thing I wanted to show is that we've cleaned up this ground floor of our building over here. So all of our chests are now down over there in this little shaft over there. And we've also added some leaves, waterlogged leaves, to add some color to this ground floor. In our previous episode, we have started on our map art for Pack 2-1. So we now have 5 out of 16 mini-maps for this art map, so we're doing good progress over there. However, what I would like to do for this episode is I would like a separate floor for our end items, our dragon heads, elytra, and our shulker shells. Definitely need a lot more shulker shells in order to stock our shop. We're losing by quite a lot in terms of shulker shells, and we're also out of elytra. So we will be making a separate floor for those and getting some more stock out of that. Now, I wanted to make an end-themed floor for our building over here, and to do that we need a lot of materials from the end, like end stone bricks, purple blocks, purple bricks, and so on. And the best way to do that is to just break down some end cities. So we're gonna go to the end right now and go find ourselves some end cities. Okay, we're all geared up. Let's head over to the end. Ooh, this is different. Looks like we now have an Enderman farm over there. That's good. What is this over here? Oh, this is a cat over there. Okay. Let's head over here. Try to find ourselves a gateway. Okay, there looks like there's several gateways over here. I'm gonna pick this one to go up in and see what we can find. Oh, lagging a bit. Okay, let's get into a gateway. Alright, let's go find ourselves some stuff. Let's go find ourselves some end cities. Part of my goal over here is to get some more chorus plant stuff. So we're gonna get some more chorus flowers and some more chorus fruit from these plants. So we're just gonna start shooting out these chorus flowers and cutting them down. Okay, we've cleared out an entire field of chorus plants. We have a lot of chorus fruit now, so let's keep those and keep going and try to find an end city. While we're just flying around, we might as well get some more endstone while we're here. End is so vast anyway that there shouldn't be so much trouble with getting a lot of endstone from the end. Okay, here we have our first end city, so we're gonna take some screenshots and then we're gonna break it down. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna look for another small end city because that one feels too close. I just feel bad breaking that one down, so I'm gonna look for another end city that's a bit farther away from the main end island. Found a much larger end city this time, so this is not what we're going for. So we're gonna keep looking for another, just a small end city that we can break down without having too much trouble. Okay, found another end city that still has an elytra. Amazing. I didn't think I would still find an elytra at this point, but I'll take it. So we're taking the dragon head as well. Best not forget it because we're selling that as well for 5,000, so it's potential 5,000 for us to get. Then let's start clearing this entity. Alright, so I'm thinking of taking down this bit over here, possibly that bit over there, and possibly this bit over here. Then we'll be back when we've taken down the bricks that we need, or the blocks that we need. It feels sort of wrong breaking down this building, but at the same time, we're gonna be using it to rebuild somewhere else, so I guess it's fine, and we're gonna get the reset on the end anyway, so I'm not too worried about the blocks that I'm losing here. So let's just keep breaking this down, and then hopefully after a few minutes we'll have enough blocks to build something back in the overworld. Well, that sure looks different. It's very different looking at that thing without any rooms connected to it, but that's what happens when you break it all down. So we now have a couple of shulker boxes of just materials from that, and then we're gonna look for another end city. Perhaps we're gonna get lucky and find another elytra. Let's go out and keep exploring. Several hours of end busting later, we got ourselves 2 elytra and tons of other gear, and also the blocks we need to build our build in our building. I just said build 3 times, but that's fine. I am getting quite loopy from all the end raiding, so we're gonna go back to base. So we're back in our base. I just picked up the rest of the gear that we got in our previous end raids. And now with all of our loot, we're gonna head out to the marketplace and figure out which of the things we can actually sell. So here we are back at our tower, back at G1 Park Tower, where we constructed a little bit of storage space down below, where we have all our stuff, and we're gonna talk about our 2 main problems for this episode. First is that we have a total of 12 shulker boxes that are almost full of stuff from our end trips. Or from our end trips. Well, yeah, there were multiple end trips. And second is that I haven't quite decided what the floor for the end stuff will look like. I've thought about building a smaller version of the end ship or a smaller version of the end tower, which is why I broke down an end tower or a part of an end city and got all the resources from there, but I haven't decided on a design yet, so that's gonna take quite a while of thinking. So let me plan for a bit, and then we'll be back once I've either sorted some of these things out, or I've thought of a design for my next floor of the building. Alright, it's about half an hour later, and we have some basic organization of the stuff we got from the end trips. So first we have here the things we need to take home. So lots of ender pearls, some gold, some iron, some emeralds and diamonds. Also this entropy crystal from our fish delivery. Also these chorus flowers for planting more chorus plants. And then we have here these 2 shulker boxes are the blocks we got from breaking down the end cities. And then these 5 shulker boxes are just random, these 4 are just random tools and armor. And this one is just horse armor and saddles. Then these are blocks we're gonna use for building. Then these are things we're gonna sell. But I'm gonna think on it for a while, and I'm gonna sleep on it, then we'll come back, hopefully with some great ideas about how to build our end floor in our building. Well, first I have here some andesite and some black concrete powder. Let's build up the void for the end. So now we've finished the black concrete chamber, and it does feel like the void in here when it's all filled with black concrete. So we're gonna start building with these shulker boxes here with materials. Then we're gonna continue with our end build. So let's show off what we've done so far. I had to move some of these chest shops over here to fit in the water elevator. But here we have our end city, or our tiny end city, which we have a tiny end island over here and a tiny tower with these two guard shulkers where we sell our shulker shells. And as we go up this small flight of stairs, we have an ender chest, an extra shulker. And here we have our tiny end ship, where we're selling our elytra called airplane mode and our dragon heads. And then here we have another water elevator towards our next level of the tower. And of course, we have our handy dandy drop towards the lower floors and back to the ground floor. Alright. Well, that's it for what we've done this episode. Let's go back up to keep showing it off. I also moved all of my painting supplies over to the building, so all my work in the previous episode in building the spawners is now undone. It's basically for nothing now, but that's fine by me. I think I will still have an easel at my home and some more art supplies over there, but my main painting will happen here. Or actually, I could still just move everything back home and have these as just props. I could do that, I guess. But yeah, so that's our paint supplies over there. And then here we have our end island. Oops. Now our tiny end ship and our tiny end island. So, in the next episode, I'll keep working on this tower as we go closer and closer to the end of the event. So if you want to see what's gonna happen next, please feel free to subscribe, but for now, the grind continues. Goodbye everyone.